Right guys, welcome to this product review video. I've been in touch with Tom from Wargame Model Mods. Please check them out on Facebook and of course on the internet. And what can I say, I'm very excited about this MDF laser cut terrain. Tom's a local lad, he lives in Middlesbrough, and I went down to meet him to pick a couple of things up from him. And what can I say, like I said, I am super excited about this. There's three things that I've picked up from Tom. This is one of them. This is the blasted power station, and he's obviously packaged this one up for us. This is how it arrives for you when you buy online with Tom, and it's very, very neat. Obviously you can see where it is on the front, and we'll just open it up, and we've got, which I'm impressed with, is we do have full instructions as to how to put everything together. Now, I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to build live, as there does look to be quite a few parts. However, I do like the level of detail. I mean, if you look here, we've got this, and I know from the pictures on the website as well, I'm not sure where these go, but we'll have to have a closer look. A lot of parts for this. However, I'm very excited because, like I said, there's a lot of detail in these parts. There's multiple parts overlaying each other to get the desired effects and everything on there. There's so many parts here. There's no way I'm going to be able to build this live. I'm really going to have to sit down and have a look through this. But yes, there is a lot of parts there indeed. However, let's have a quick look at the picture on the front. For example, there, this is what I'm talking about here. So you've got the ring, then you've got the centerpiece as well, which has got all the details on there. You've got the windows here and the broken apart windows. You've got the bullet holes. So there's multiple layers, and I mean, even on the top up here as well. The fact that there's multiple layers of detail and the tower at the back and everything. I'm super excited to get this built up and painted. But let's have a look at what else Tom has passed along. So here we've got the hydrocarbon power plant, and again the level of detail, I mean, it looks as though there's like a full turbine there, and again here the vents on the top. What I would suggest is, obviously, although this is what Tom has sent me, again with the instructions, fantastic. Have a look on the website. What Tom's given me is just some of the more basic models that he does. What he actually offers, some models have running motors in them with moving parts, as well as lights that light the terrain up as well. And what can I say, they look absolutely out of this world. The price of them as well, I think the blasted power plant is about £16, and it's quite a large piece. So for what you get, I'm very impressed with the price as well. So I would certainly go and check them out. I've also got another piece here. I don't remember the name of this one. I think it's a it's like a silo pack. There's 3 different packs of silos in here. Each one can be bought separately, but this is the pack of 3. In order to build the pack of 3 though, you do need some, let's say, crisp tubes, not dropping any names. You need 3 small ones and 2 large ones in order to complete this. But in this one, I believe there may be straws as well to act as pipes. I'm not too sure, but what we'll do is we'll get all this unbagged and we'll get it built up and put together. In the meantime, let's have a look at his website. Right, so here we go. We're on Tom's website, wargame-model-mods.co.uk, and there's loads of great stuff on here. If we have a look in the gallery, there's absolutely all sorts to choose from, and the deep level of detail that's on some of the stuff, I mean, you've got kind of pipelines, you've got missile silos, factories, furnaces, giant silos again, storage containers. There's all sorts of really great, cool looking stuff on here. If industrial's not your thing, there's even more commercial, less ruined type stuff as well. Crates and boxes. Some really cool stuff here. There's military stuff from fences to barracks to missile silos, outposts, you name it, it's pretty much here. I do like this one a lot. The sky pad is massive. I really like that one a lot. I love the interchangeable details on them, being able to interlink them as well. There's an absolute massive amount of stuff. And if Imperial type stuff isn't your cup of tea, there's even Eldar. Eldar terrain, nobody makes Eldar terrain. And some of this looks very nice indeed. Especially like the landing pads, the curvatures of the pillars and everything. Want even more stuff? Not a problem. Check out his Necron terrain as well. Absolutely love the details on these. Some of them are based on the barracks, it looks as though, with the extra glyphs and everything in them, but like these ones for example remind me very much of the Borg from Star Trek, and these ones sort of vents and everything on there, and I do like these pillars on the top. If 40k is not your thing, then there's even World War II smaller scale terrain in there as well. And even fantasy stuff as well, from churches to cottages and towers. But if you want even more detail, he even installs LEDs in the buildings as well. And what can I say, some of this stuff looks out of this world. Right, so that's Tom's website, and this is the terrain that I've built. What can I say? Absolutely phenomenal level of detail on these models. A little bit overwhelmed with the sheer number of parts, but let me tell you, when you start building it and you realize just how customization and how you can move things around and put them where you want, wow, very impressed with the level of detail. And for the price is fantastic. So let's have a closer look at some of the terrain. Now this piece here is I don't remember the name of it. I think it's the Blasted Factory, but the side panels on the side of this silo, you can literally arrange them as you want. The vents here, and it's very sturdy, very big line of sight blocking terrain as well. And the level of detail, I mean the bullet holes, you know, the broken away corners. The vents in the top here, you've got sort of 3 layers, and then you've got the ring around the side. At this side, all of the windows, you can literally put what window you want where. These vents, there was little squares as well which you can stick on the outside to look like lamps as well, to go in these bits of detail here. I didn't, unfortunately my fingers are a little bit too big. That comes with being 6'8", I think. But all of these pieces here as well, fully customizable, literally glue them where you want. I like this piece. This was, I think this is one of the cheaper pieces. It's about £16. Very easy to put together. And as you can see, the level of detail on it is absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait to get it painted up and get it on an urban industrial type battlefield. We're going to skip this piece in the middle for the second, and we're going to come across to the silos here. I've put some models out just so you can see the representative size. And I mean, this piece here is quite big. It's nearly as big as the Imperial Knight, so let's just move them out of the way. Now the Pringles tubes, obviously you do need to purchase your own Pringles. Unfortunately Tom doesn't supply them. It would be fantastic if he did supply the crisps as well. But all the straws here for the pipes are all connected as well, and they all come in. Each of the steps individual. I mean, the detail on that is phenomenal. I mean, obviously he could quite have easily missed a lot of these out, but no, he's gone the full way, get all those steps in. All the grates are individually cut out, and I mean the detail simply to get the rail on is fantastic all the way around the top there as well, and very, very easy to put together and not too time consuming at all. This piece here at the back, very, very similar, but again we've got the steps. As you can see, the trigon is nearly the same size there as well, so very, very big line of sight blocking for tanks and things like that. Very interesting to make the battlefield as well. Little bits of details, just like this pipe and handle on the top here, really make things stand out quite a lot on these, rather than, don't get me wrong, sticking a Pringles tube down of your own accord is fantastic, but for the price you pay for these items, the detail, like I said, is absolutely out of this world. We've then got a third missile silo which uses the smaller tubes, but again the railings on there, the grates and the ladders, just giving that extra variation, but the level of detail still absolutely top notch. I think the pack of 3 is about 16 to 18 pounds for the packs of 3. So very, very cheap, but very detailed in what you get with the terrain as well. However, my favourite piece has to be this. I think this was the hydrocarbon plant, but wow. The sheer amount of pieces, I'll be honest, it was very, very overwhelming trying to build this. It did take me a couple of hours to put everything together, but wow, the level of detail is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, all of these side vents here, you can literally glue them on anywhere you want on the terrain. Same as the side panel there. The straws at this side, just making extra pipes. You've got the vents up the side. I love how the flat surfaces are all taken up by just little bits of detail that is all supplied in the kit as well. So, you know, there's no kind of plain surfaces. I find that if you make a lot of homemade terrain, sometimes you forget about the flat surfaces. No expense has been spared here. Absolutely top-notch gear. We've got the pillars in the middle as well. Again, could have used tubes, but no, we've used the hexagonal shape to represent it being a bit more industrial. We've got more panels that you can glue on anywhere you want, and you've got this here as well, the generator. And I mean, each piece inside the generator, all of these lats, individual lats as well. So no, like I said, no expense to detail spared whatsoever. I mean, even on the sides here, you know, you've got danger as the power cores there. You've got more pipes. You've got details on the tiles on the roof. Now, this piece did have a rail like what the silos have. However, due to the way I store my terrain, I was very, very fearful that I would actually damage it. So I actually opted to leave it off, but there is a rail that goes around the outside, like what you get on those silos there. So this terrain, like I said, very, very cheap for what you get. Phenomenal detail. The size is fantastic. You know, it's line of sight blocking, but it's not so big and blocky and in your face. There's plenty of detail on it. And you know, when it's painted up, it's going to look absolutely fantastic. I seriously cannot wait to get this painted up. So if you're looking for terrain, I would seriously go and check out Tom's website. The pieces I have here come to just under £60, I think. But you know, between those 5 pieces, you can nearly cover a 4-foot board on there. Absolutely great stuff. I loved having a look through the website, and there's plenty of more stuff on there that I would love to get hold of. So hopefully I'll be getting some more in the future. But please check out Tom's website. Please check him out on Facebook. Tom, thank you very, very much for these items, and like I said, I cannot wait to get them painted up and get them in some battle reports very soon. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.